is Christian pastors or crooks, you know. And us in the ISUPK, we know it all too well because since 1969 we have been exposing their crimes. We have not let up off of the hypocrisy of these evil men, you know, in the lies that they spread to our people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
But I want to go right off into something that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians never learned from a Christian pastor, and that is that you will be rewarded for following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Ain't no way in the world that in 2020 that you should still be believing that you can pray over pork, that you can eat crab and lobster and go home and kiss it up to God and make it work. That's not happening. The Christian pastor is a liar. He's a cheat and he's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And joined. In ISUPK, we bring the truth of what happens if you sin and if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off. Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Good night. So the Most High just said, if you will hearken diligently, meaning speedily, wholeheartedly, if you will put all of your might into following the law, statutes, and commandments, that he will put you above all the nations that are upon the earth, above the Africans, above the Chinese, above everybody who's selling you crispy, crunchy chicken at the gas stations, on the corner stores.
Right.
Everybody who got the ability to take your money out your community and put it into their own communities, back where they come from, because they're not Americans. You already know that. Everybody who owns a store or a gas station in the black community are not Americans, and you know that. But the Most High said we shall be above all nations that are upon the face of the earth, and that's our reward for following the law, statutes, and commandments. And the Christian church will never tell you that. They tell you everybody's just as equal as everybody, which is a lie. You know, these people are beneath Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and always have been. But since we are his children, you know, we sinned against him, he gonna punish us like a good father is supposed to, you know. And that's all he's doing, but he has not forgiven us. But he has not forgot us. But one thing we must know, that in these times right here, during the midst of the coronavirus and all these churches shutting down and not having each other's back, not helping the congregation or whatever, you know, you need to open your eyes and stop being asleep. You know, you sleep right now. You've been rocked to sleep by these Christian pastors and these evil oppressors that are above them. And this is the time that we must return to the Most High. Give me Jeremiah 24:7.
Jeremiah chapter 24 verse 7.
Go ahead.
And I will give them an heart to know me, that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people.
They shall be what?
My people.
Go ahead.
And I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart.
The Most High said, we shall be his people. You know what I'm saying? That's possessive. We are his chosen people. And he going to give us a mind to do his will. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back to him, and he'll never forsake us again after this. You know what I'm saying? This what the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that went throughout this the taking of this land and the transatlantic slave trade and them destroying our holy land time and time again. You know, the Most High, he feel to be through with all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Christ come to bring us back into power, into the status of what we supposed to be, you know, as Lord's chosen people. But the Christian pastor will never tell you that. Want to know why? Because he's too busy filling his pockets.
Right.
He greedy. You know what I'm saying? He the modern day Sadducee and Pharisee. He running around making sure his kids straight. He running around making sure his refrigerator full. He running around making sure he's sleeping with nice looking women. You know, but all along he destroying his own people. You know, and he got these so-called oppressors, these people that's is wicked, that's ruling the world. You know what I'm saying? Got strings on him like a puppet. He running around and buck dancing and shoeing and doing everything they're telling him to do. You know, like Al Sharpton and what's that guy? Al Sharpton and all those other Martin Luther Kings and Jesse Jacksons. You know, they are only called when the Israelites are in an uproar. That's the only time you see them. You know, you don't see them no other time. They ain't got nothing to say. You know, and if they do got a little TV show or something, they're dancing around the real issues that are plaguing the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American communities. They ain't really giving a damn about what's going on, but they'll make it look good. They reading off a placard. You know what I'm saying? They reading off a card that they're getting from the oppressor, and they better not skip one beat. You know, they are puppets. That's exactly what they are. But in the eyes UPK, we know that the Most High is against all pastors and preachers. Not one of them are good. No, like a couple of brothers who were preachers, they gave the keys over to Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? That's what, if you're a pastor listening right now, that's what you need to do.
Right.
You need to stand down. You know what I'm saying? Or you just might be destroyed by the coronavirus. You might be the next statistic, you know what I'm saying, to go on that list. Like the generals brought out, this virus is redemption, sort of say, for the a lot of people who marched in those marches for civil rights. You know, who died, who you never heard of again. You know, they were killed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were destroyed by these evil people trying to get justice in a place where there is no justice. There's not going to be no justice. And there's not going to be no revenge. We have no might for revenge. The revenge is of the Lord. And when Christ returns, we will have our revenge. We'll be set in our own land, and we will be above these evil people. But give me Ezekiel 39. (25 through 29). Ezekiel 39, 25 through 29.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 25. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob.
Right. The Most High say He gonna again bring the captivity of Jacob, because the first time it was Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Well, the last time before for this captivity here in America, it was Egypt. But he talking about from Egypt to America. Go ahead.
And have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. Verse 26. After that they have borne their shame and all their trespasses, whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwelt safely in their land, and none made them afraid. Verse 27. When I have brought them again from the people, and gathered them out of their enemies' lands.
Gathered them what?
Out of their enemies' lands.
Go ahead.
And am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. Then shall they know that I am the Lord their God.
Then shall we know. The Lord say, then shall we know that we are His. We are His. You know what I'm saying? When He saved us again. You know, He saved us time and time again because He loved us. Us. You know what I'm saying? His chosen people. The Christian pastor ain't gonna read none of this. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't involve everybody. His whole doctrine is that God loves everybody, and if you do bad, you go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because the only people that are in hell in America or anywhere in the ghettos are in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the planet. And keep going.
Which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Lord God.
The Most High said He ain't gonna hide His face from us no more. He gonna always be with us. You know what I'm saying? And the other nations gonna see it. They gonna be seeing. They gonna see it, and they gonna come under subjection of our rule. They gonna have to do what we say. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like what we saying ain't gonna be righteous, because it's all gonna be from the Most High in Christ. You know, everything that we gonna put on these people is gonna be righteous. But the Christian pastor will never tell you that. He'll never tell you that if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, that you're going to be put in your own land. He is telling you that you're going to go up in the clouds in the pearly gates. He ain't telling you that you're going to be in your own land with the Most High going to be with us and Christ going to rule for 1,000 years. He ain't telling you none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He giving you a song and dance. He keeping you asleep. Right. He playing tambourines and organs and musical instruments.
Has joined.
He getting the good singers in the church to get up there and sing real good for you. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, his whole objective is to pass this plate around and get you for your money. He loves some jewelry too. He love you take them gator shoes off your feet and put them in there too. It's all worth money. Leave them leather jackets at the door. You can go pawn them. You know, that's what pastor is all about. But give me that first article.
Come. The 10 signs of a money-hungry church.
Now, this is 10 signs of your pastor tricking you and lying to you and keeping you dumb down. You know what I'm saying? So he can have him a good time. You know what I'm saying? So he can put his kids through the white man's educational system thinking he doing something when it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing but breeding his own lineage of evil bastards. Keep going.
In a recent post, since the Bible has many sayings that warn against the love of money And being so successful that you gain the whole world but lose your own soul, I thought it was appropriate to write about 10 signs you might, 10 signs you might love money. Today, I thought it would be appropriate to expand on this topic and provide a list of 10 signs that demonstrate that your church has a problem with the love of money.
Right. Now, just what he just said, that your church has a problem with the love of money. And that problem means death and destruction for God's chosen people. Right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. But in the ISUPK, we got 10 answers to all these questions that will keep you from being a victim, keep you from dying in the ghettos, keep you from being a sucker, a John, a Mark. You all these things to the Christian pastor. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
My insight from this post comes from years of having served in just about every capacity of the church.
Hold up. Now this man just said this breakdown he giving about the pastor being money hungry is because he's been in every facet of the Christian church. He probably was the deacon. He probably was the pastor. He probably collected the money. You know what I'm saying? He stood at the door and made sure you didn't leave while they was passing out the money. You know what I'm saying? He did all these things. He had sex with the women. He probably even molested children. You know what I'm saying? Anything goes in the Christian church. He probably a homosexual, all those things. We can't even imagine the things that this guy heard and did. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain, that he knows about how they are so crooked and they get you out your money. How it's just a big money scheme. How it's just it's a ruse. It's a falsehood of them of lies, and they got different ways of getting you to dish out money so they can do what they want to do. They're not here to help you. They're not here to save your soul. They're not here to do none of those things. They're here to corrupt and deceive. Keep going.
Both in big churches and small churches. In the process, it has been my observation that few things hinder a church from being all that God has called it to be, more than a love of money. And yet at the same time, fewer sins are so casually dismissed among leaders in the church.
Right. He said the sins are dismissed among the leaders of the church. They looking over the sins of what they're doing so they can get that money. You know what I'm saying? Their sins are nothing like you know, in many instances where the pastor have committed whoredoms and adulteries in the church and molested kids, and they'll vote on who should lead, the kids or the pastor. They'll get rid of the kids and keep the pastor. They overlook all these things with these evil guys because they are brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church is a cult. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's a deadly cult. If you're in the Christian church, that means pretty much even the members, they're so asleep. It's instances where they could have saved their own kin, to where they left them out in the streets for dead. You know what I'm saying? Being in the Christian church means death. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
That's a lot. What you bring it out is heavy. This is an excellent topic, especially in a time like this with this pandemic going on.
Right.
And it's you know what I'm saying, the COVID-19, this coronavirus, which of all time, people, God's chosen people, he called them the sheep for a reason. You understand? God's chosen people must be led.
Right.
Okay? They must be told what to do. They must be told what to eat, what not to eat. You know, how to live their life basically. So that's why the Lord raises up, you know what I'm saying, the shepherds in order to lead the sheep. Right? And here it is, they didn't abandon their members, man. I mean, I can't even say it enough. Like, they didn't just close the doors They didn't turn around, shut down all their services, locked the doors, went set up a damn live stream and opened up a cash app.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like skip you for real. Like just tune in. I'm gonna preach at home or whatever. Or wherever they at. In isolation, making sure they don't get it. Right. They gonna make sure the pastor don't get that coronavirus.
Right.
But like I said, and then here it is. You will collect tithes, asking people that have lost their job. Over 700,000 people here in America that filed for unemployment already. They ain't got no damn job. They sent out another notice that said, try not to spend no money at all if you don't have to. Because it's going to get tight. You understand? They even looking at this thing going a little longer than what they, anticipated. You understand? This thing may go on for a while. Because they were saying that it might blow over for the summer because the heat kills the virus. Right. But then they say it's going to come right back in the winter. You understand? And if this does not teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians a crucial lesson about that Christian church, is that they never serve God.
That's right.
That's what they should be able to see, is that they never serve the Lord. Gentleman Hyman brought this out the other day. He said, matter of fact, last night, he said, I ain't even go nowhere. He said, but I'm going to risk it coming here.
Damn
you
right.
understand? Like, the Lord's people need, they need the priests, they need the generals, they need the captains. You understand? They need the officers. They need, this teaching. They need this truth. We all do. You understand? And that's why I'm right there following. I'm risking it too. You understand? I don't give a damn if it was just me in the class. I'll be in class. Right. You understand? But I know my brothers and sisters that's down with the Lord is going to be in here too. That's right. You understand? So, that was extremely heavy. So if they don't see I ain't heard nothing from the Christians. None. I ain't heard nothing from the Muslims. I ain't heard nothing from no religious group on how to do nothing right now. Yeah, they all scared. Except for men in the ISUPK.
That's right.
You understand? So, yeah, it's real ridiculous. And like I said, what our people should do is they should be totally done with church once this is over. They got us quarantined. The Christians, man, that religion is so disgusting. They got us in quarantine. They got us in isolation. They got us a stay-at-home order. It just came out. Now they finna put out another stay-at-home order. They got all this stuff coming out back to back to back. And do you know I still seen some people selling Easter baskets? Like Easter is closed. Right. You understand? Easter is done. It's canceled. You understand? You can't go to church and you celebrate Easter. Right. Who's going to turn around and open up their church and tell you to come on in and let's celebrate? Right. First off, that day has nothing to do with God at all. What the hell does an Easter bunny and a painted egg have to do with God? What does that have to do with Christ? You understand? Absolutely nothing. And like I said, you don't even have a place to go and celebrate the day. So that should tell you right there that this place really is not of God. You understand? Because if it was, if this event, that holiday, they would be in there packing the house. They would be celebrating, and they all white. That's what they're going to do. Either wear all white or pink. You understand? I'm talking men too. I done seen the men wearing all pink suits to celebrate Easter, man. Looking gay as you get. And here you is celebrating Easter with a bunny and a basket and some chocolate. That ain't got nothing to do with Christ, man. Right. But like I said, but our people should be able to see this now. While you scared to death, every Christian in the world I know they pissing in their pants right now. Scared they gonna get the coronavirus. I've seen tons of Christians with crosses around their neck, with masks on their face, and pull them down to smoke a cigarette. You understand? They pull the mask down to smoke a cigarette. They ain't worried about catching that cancer that they gonna get or that they already got. Right. It's in your body already. You understand? But they scared to death for that corona. You know what I mean? So what you should fear is the Lord.
That's right.
You know, this should show you, like, who are your true leaders? The Christian pastors that done left and abandoned you, forsaken you. You understand? That's in the Bible. They love quoting that, don't you?
Right.
God will never leave you nor forsake you. But your pastor will, and he has. He's done just that. The pastor has forsaken their members. You know, and everybody, you know what? Every school in every city should be full. It should be full right now with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because your pastors have abandoned you. I know you're sitting at home going nuts. I know you don't know what to do. I know you're scared, thinking you're going to die, thinking the whole world finna come to an end.
Right.
250,000 deaths within 2 weeks. Yeah, that sounds scary, don't it? China, 60,000. Matter of fact, the United States believe that China is lying about their numbers. They think they lied about, it's supposed to be, I think they saying about 90,000 or way over that.
Right.
They saying way over that. You know? But like I said, you should fear the Lord at this point. You should believe what these priests in the ISUPK have been prophesying for the longest. We've been prophesying destruction to this place. We don't want this place to flourish and continue on. If it does, that means that the slaves are going to continue to be slaves.
Right.
And the only somebody that I know that wants the slaves free is the ISUPK.
That's right.
The Christian pastors don't. The Muslims in the North Farrakhan don't.
Nuh-uh.
T.D. Jakes don't. You understand? If they did, they would stop hustling their people, man, and they'll get on in here and become a trooper too.
Damn
T.D.
right.
Jakes' fat ass will have to put on all black and do his time and become a trooper. You ain't coming up in here preaching and teaching a goddamn thing.
Right.
You gonna shut your big mouth and you gonna come and learn. You gonna do what the hell you told too. You understand? That boy might lose some weight because we gonna put him to work.
Right.
He come up in here. Farrakhan, if you came here, you got to shut your mouth. You understand? No more that the black woman is. What did he say one time at that march? The heaven is in between her legs.
Good night.
Oh my God.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. In one of those
man.
marches, it was the last, was it the fourth one or the third one? That's what he got out there and said. Heaven is between her legs.
Yes.
And the crowd went wild for that, man. Like, I know it's good. I love it. You understand? But god damn, this ain't what this is about.
Right.
It's a time and a place for all things. You know how the old heads used to gather around and talk about the, hey man, ooh, boy, we get you some, boy, ooh wee.
Right.
You understand? Your toes gonna be curled enough. You know, oh man, I'm telling you gonna have a ball. But that wasn't the time for that, man. You understand? When the people is dying and suffering and need answers. You understand? I know that thing between her legs is good, but this ain't what we should be talking about.
Right.
You got 1 million people, more than that. You got 1 million folks out there. That's all he could think of. No, you gonna come here, you gonna shut your mouth, and you gonna put on some all black.
Damn
And
right.
he gonna do what he told too. We gonna put his old 80-year ass to work too. You understand? I'm telling you. So, like I said, man, that's what everybody should be doing.
Damn right.
Since you're so scared out of your mouth, why don't you actually fear God for once in your damn filthy life?
Right.
You understand? For once in your filthy life, fear the Lord. And guess what? You turn around and do what the scriptures say. And that is, you won't fear nothing but the Most High. That's all you're supposed to be scared of anyway.
Right.
You should be scared of the coronavirus, knowing that the Lord sent it. You understand? Especially when you're a sinner. Especially when you don't keep the laws. Especially when you're teaching nonsense that have you retract. Like Farrakhan said, that I know I'm going to have to pay for the things that I've been teaching. He actually said that. And do you know his people still following him? Like when I heard that, I said, damn, they clapping for it. They clapped. Thought he was really saying something. But the man said, I've been a hypocrite all this time and telling you wrong. And you follow them? Man.
Right.
You continue to follow. You know, these preachers are ridiculous.
Damn right.
And it's time for them to get all the way up out of their seat. But that's all.
Damn right.
Go ahead, man.
Give me a quick scripture. Jeremiah 23:1. Why we in Jeremiah?
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse, you said 1 way. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors.
Woe be unto who?
The pastors.
Go ahead.
That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said the Lord.
The Most High just said, death and destruction be unto your pastor, who scatter the sheep of his pasture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The so-called congregation that you lying to and taking all their money. He said, death and destruction unto you. You know what I'm saying? What I'm teaching right here ain't nothing I'm making up myself. What the ISUPK teach, you know what I'm saying? We ain't making up ourselves. This ain't something that we so-called having a personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? We ain't having no personal relationship. We follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There is no personal interpretation of the scripture.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? But you got these pastors steady teaching that having a personal relationship with the Lord or with Christ, and that's all you got to do. Have your imaginary God in your brain, basically, and whatever vile things or disgusting thing that you come up with in your mind, you know, which is your heart, that you believe wholeheartedly gonna be forgiven by this what the white man like to call sky daddy. You know what I'm saying? They kills me with that sky daddy mess. But they failing to realize that the sky daddy is not their daddy. He is our father. You know what I'm saying? He is in heaven. And basically they mocking us and they mocking the Most High when they say that. But they will be punished, you know. They definitely gonna be punished. But give me some more on that article.
Yet fewer sins will ruin a church and ministry more than their love for money. Therefore, if we care anything about God, the gospel of Jesus Christ, and the people we are trying to reach, we are to guard our collective hearts from the love of money.
Now, he just said that he believing that he got the truth, but ISUPK is the one with the truth. He does not have the truth. What he basically saying is things that he believe in his heart and in his mind, like I was just bringing out, what I was just teaching. He need to call the newest ISUPK camp and get some edification, some education. You need to be taught. You need to be taught. You know what I'm saying? What he been taught is a lie. You know, basically. But what he knows about the pastors getting money though, it's not a lie. He knows about crime. He knows about being a crook. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm bringing his article out to the forefront, because he knows about being a crook. He don't know nothing about the Most High. You know, in the ISUPK, we know all about the Most High. And we teach all about the Most High. That's all we teach. Nothing's coming from our heart. Nothing's coming from our mind. We all think on one accord. We're the one body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? And give me some more.
10 signs of a money-hungry church. A general lack of financial transparency. If members of the church aren't freely allowed to see the books and aren't provided a detailed financial accounting of the amount of income the church receives and where it spends its resources, then your church has something to hide. Stop
right there. Ain't no church in the history of churchdom gonna show the congregation and the people in the church how much money they bringing in and what they doing with the money. That's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because basically they feel like it's none of their business when it's their money, which is hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here with that mess. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got that problem in the ISUPK. You already know that there's brotherhood and sisterhood, and that the generals, they're never going to misuse the money. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take care of Israel. That's what the money's for. And it's showing and improved since 1969. Keep going.
And if I could, okay, now, of course, the pastors work basically for Esau.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? And the government set them up. If you look back some years ago, the government has chased them down and was trying to recoup some of that money that they've been sliding on. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money being donated and not being able to tax donated funds. So what the government went in and did was he came after everybody, had them all them big preachers, had them all in, in this article about the money that they was making and the things that they had, such lavish lifestyles that they were living off of their money, from yachts to $1 million homes to vacation homes,
right,
and their kids $1 million homes and all kinds of things. And what they did in the end conclusion, of course, they went for it. You understand? Because they are crooks. The U.S. government and your Christian pastor.
Right.
You understand? So of course you ain't finna bypass the government without giving him his. What Uncle Sam do with his finger, put it in your face? I want you. I want the money. The money you got. You understand? So Uncle Sam came for them. He came for his money. And of course they gave it up. And now they said what the preachers, what they mandated them to do is to have an accountant, so that the accountant will be the one that's like almost like the fall guy in a sense.
Right.
You understand? Because the accountant is going to run and set up and do everything. Now they're going to turn around. Now, of course, the greedy pastor is the one that was doing all the, the finances, of course, and he just clipping the money.
Right.
They even talked about my man Creflo Dollar in this article, to where he only records. This is what they say. He only records making $89 million a year. So they already know he lying. They know he make way more than that. You understand? They know he makes way more than that. Because the way that they said it, he records $89 million a year. So it means he make it way over the hundreds. You understand? But guess what? But the government, they want their cut. He getting hundreds of millions of dollars. You got big houses and cars out there, and in rap videos talking about just the way players play. Oh, player, you got to pay me then. You understand? That's what they told him. And they said, get you an accountant. Let the accountant be responsible, so that if anything happens, the people won't look at you and say you did it. So you can continue being the pastor, and you can say, well, I just hired a faulty accountant. You understand? And I got rid of them, and now I got somebody else that's going to take care of the Lord's house. I got somebody that's going to take care of the tithes and all this. You understand? Matter of fact, your boy, while I'm talking about him, Creflo Dollar, he already said he got an AK-47 for you.
Damn.
You understand? He'll line you up, you don't pay his time. So you definitely ain't going to come in there trying to steal none either. The accountant, a member of the church, you know what I'm saying? What my man do on Coming to America? Stuck his hand in the bucket. You understand? Trying to get some oh, no, You understand? You can't do that. This is for donations. Donations only. Okay? And man, I'm telling you, you ain't going to mistakenly put your hand in Creflo Dollar's bucket talking about getting something out of there.
Hell no.
You understand? You'll get shot. And look, I done seen one of his services where he don't even let his members touch him. He don't even let his people touch him, man.
It's nice.
A woman did that one time. They was taking up tithes, and he had all the money. He had the badge in his hand, and he had people putting the money right there in him. And one sister touched him. You know how the sister did Yahweh Shai, thinking that she'd be healed. You know what I'm saying? If only she could touch his hem. That's what this sister thought. She thought she could be healed if she just touched the hem. And she almost got cussed out. That man turned around with such an evil look on his face and told him, he said, hey, I don't know what y'all touching me for. Don't touch me. That ain't going to get you no blessing.
Good night.
That's what he told her. I said, damn. Yeah. Oh, he cold. He want that money. He wants you to come down here and put that money in that bucket. Don't touch me.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on me. Drop that cash out that purse in his bucket. That's what he wanted. And got pissed off because the woman wanted to touch him. You hear me? Man, they disgusting.
Damn right.
They are disgusting. But let's keep reading. Number 2. If the pastor's total compensation package is a secret or known only to a few people, then the church likely hides his compensation because it knows most people would find his salary extravagant and such would undermine his credibility and authority.
Right. Everybody ain't, what you saying right there, number 2, everybody ain't knowing that the pastor getting money hand over fist. You know what I'm saying? Some people in the congregation actually want some sympathy from the Most High, but they thinking they can pay for it. You know, they empty them bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? They probably giving him all the money out their little retirement check or whatever, and going to pantries and living off other people. You know what I'm saying? They doing those type of things, but the pastor don't give a damn. He want that. He want what he want. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get what he want as long as you coming through that door. That's how he see it. You know, you coming through that door, ching ching. You know what I'm saying? That's what he hearing. You know what I'm saying? He hearing that ATM money come through that little slot. That's what he hearing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hearing your voice. He ain't hearing your pleas and your prayers to get healed from a disease or be saved from some evil things that you used to do. You know what I'm saying? He not giving a damn about that. Only thing he caring about is his next luxury vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And pleasing his daddy, the so-called white man, who is the devil the Bible speaks of, like Cap just brought out.
That's right.
But continue on.
It's like, if I could, they know that the pastor is living an extravagant damn lifestyle. They know.
Right.
And they question his authority with the stuff that they be preaching.
Right.
The members don't understand what he be saying.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They heard all the time something that don't add up. I used to hear it. You understand? I used to hear it just didn't make sense. Like, what? What did he just say? No, that don't sound right. You know what I mean? But what do? He got the Benz. What you gonna do? He riding the bus. You know what I'm saying? He got a fat house.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? And you damn near homeless. You know what I mean? You live on Section 8. You know, living with somebody. What you gonna do? He got all flashy jewelry, $1,000 suits, and you come in. He telling you come as you are. You look like a straight bum. You understand? But the pastor up there shining and blinking.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You know, what you gonna say? They already know that he's overly compensated. They know, because all the money that you putting in there every week goes straight into the pastor's purse.
Damn right.
You understand? But let's keep reading. Number 3, if the pastor regularly drives a new car, has a large house, which few members ever visit, is regularly changing his wardrobe out of the latest in fashion, and frequently sports a new haircut, then these are all signs of not only great affluence, but the entitlement mentality that comes with wealth.
Man. Point right there where it said, if you never been to pastor house, then you know you go to pastor house, what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Pastor gonna want some sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a sexual deviant. You can't go to pastor house without giving up no sex. That's not fit to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And pastor lives in a gated community. He lives somewhere where He probably surrounded by oppressors or his judges on the street. You know what I'm saying? You would most likely would be getting pulled over and asked, "What the hell you doing over here?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll never get in pastor's house. You know what I'm saying? Pastor will never invite you over there for a friendly gathering. That gathering is going to turn into a rape. You know what I'm saying? He gonna throw himself on you. He gonna do something like that because he feel that you weak for trusting him. You know what I'm saying? You already giving him your money. You know what I'm saying? Now he tricks you to come into his house. Oh man, he can say, the oppressor with him anyway. They lying. She consented. I ain't rape her. You know what I'm saying? They sent them little boys over there. The little boys lying on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't touched them little boy. I'm a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Outstanding citizen of the community. You know what I'm saying? When he's a filthy dog. You know what I'm saying? He's a liar. He's a sexual deviant. He is the person that you're supposed to be watching. You know, it's 2020 and people, I can't see after coming off from under this coronavirus, our people flooding black into these churches. You got to be a damn fool to flood back up in these churches and give them your money. I can't. They're gonna have to change what they preaching. They're gonna somewhere have to bring what ISUPK is teaching, but some way try to get it to where they can still get the money. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be something like that. It's gonna be some bastardized version of the truth, but it ain't gonna do nothing but bring people into the truth. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Just like the coronavirus now, it's bringing people into the truth.
Right.
You know, and the Most High is gonna see to it that the truth that we teach in the ISUPK will never be brought down. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be destroyed. You know, it's something. This is the one thing that's on earth that will never be destroyed. You know, and they tried many times to do it. You know what I'm saying? They whipped it and beat it out of us in slavery. But look what happened. They gave us the slave Bible. They tried all these things. You know what I'm saying? Conspired against us many times. And the truth, what it do? Lord bring it right back out. It resurfaces. You know what I'm saying? And this time through the ISUPK, this is the last go-round right here. They ain't gonna never be able to sweep it, so to say, sweep it under the rug and use it to their advantage. You know, it's for our advantage now. Right. You know what I'm saying? The advantage is ours. You know what I'm saying? And
Salaki, real quick, since you brought that out about rape and molestation, the sister had ended up leaving the Christian church and came to ICPK. And the story the sister gave me, she said that she was having some car problems. And it happened, whatever was going wrong with her car happened one Sunday after church. And the deacon told her, "Oh, this what it is wrong with it. I can fix that for you. That ain't nothing." So she like, "Oh, it's the deacon of the church. I'm sure I can trust him." He said, you can fix it? He said, "Yeah, bring it over to my house." He said, "I got you. I'll take care of you."
Oh, yeah.
The woman turned around, the sister take her car to the deacon, and the deacon said, "Oh, come on in." He said, "Just give me a minute. I'll be ready." And he turned around and said, "Here, come up here for a second. Let me show you something." She said she didn't know he was inviting her to his bedroom. She just following the deacon. She just thinking that this is a man of God, and that this man of God would never do what she thought he was about to do.
Oh man!
And she said she walked into the room, and the deacon was butt naked and said, "Come and give me some of that," and started walking towards her. And she said, "Man, she shot up out of there so fast." I said, I kept telling him no, and he just kept coming. I said, "Oh, he was finna take it."
Damn right.
He was finna take. I said, "You should have never even been over there."
Yeah.
You understand? These goddamn preachers, man, are sexual deviants.
Damn right.
Like, all you gotta do is put some game on the sister, knock her down, and make her yours. And you can get whatever you want. You understand? She'll be yours. She'll be your wife, your woman, and you can do whatever you want to do to her.
Right.
It's your duty to please that booty.
Damn
so
right.
have at it. But no, he wants to take it from the woman. He want to sit her, you know what I'm saying, pull some stunt like that, act like you're going to fix her damn raggedy car. You know what I'm saying? And then try to force yourself on the woman. After the woman said, oh, no, this ain't what I came here for. He's steady like, nah, you going to give me some of that. She said she had to get up out. She ran up out.
Damn right.
Because he was going to take it.
Yeah.
You understand? He was going to rape her. And guess how many members he probably did that too? Probably a lot. You understand? They probably still go to that church. They probably still is in that church. They've been getting raped by this damn deacon and ain't opened their mouth. You understand? Like the things that they have done over all of these years should let us all know by now that the Christian church is no place that God would ever reside in.
Right.
How could he live in such a place? You understand? And the thing about what the church is, what the article has said was that they overlooked the pastor's sins.
Damn right.
You understand? Why? Because he got that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that paper. What you gonna do to him? You understand? When you broke. Okay? And then something like rape and molestation, it always gets overlooked because the damn people, they scared the kids or the damn woman. They always think that a woman is being promiscuous.
Right.
And hell, they even blame it on the kids too.
God.
They blame it on the kids, talking about, oh, you ain't nothing but a little hoe.
Yep.
You just wanted my man. You know what I'm saying? You just wanted the pastor. Something like that. Like, this is a kid we talking about. You know? I don't even give a damn if she was 13. She's still a kid. And she don't know what the hell she doing. She doing what somebody did to her. You know? So, like I said, they turn around and overlook, you know, the things that these preachers do. All because they got their money. You know? And it's a shame that they do that. You know, to where they turn around and here it is. And of course, the sister, she didn't even report it either. Why? Because he's the preacher.
Right.
You know, he's the deacon. You know, he part of the church. You see what I'm saying? Like, our people got to stop believing in that voodoo. Like, this man was about to sexually assault you. You're not supposed to even... Matter of fact, in the law here in this country, I'm pretty sure it's like all over. But I know in St. Louis, if a woman in her mind says no, you understand? Like, say for instance, you get the, you know, you with the woman, you touching and kissing and, you know, so come on, baby, get some of that. You know what I'm saying? You get the, you know, rubbing on her little spot. And, you understand? And you right there, you know what I'm saying? Like a you know, piece of wood, and you know what I'm saying? And you end up getting it. But if that woman later on say, I really didn't want to, you know what you did? You took that. That's considered rape. Because in her mind, she said no.
Right.
Straight up. In her mind, she really did not want to do it. But you just kept begging and kept saying and kept putting that wood on her and all, you know what I'm saying? And you took that. If she go press charges. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if for these people to do stuff like that, to where you just surprise the woman and walk into the room and here you is butt naked, talking about come give me some of that. You know what I mean? And then when she say no, you start walking towards her, finna take it, and then you don't say nothing. The man was finna sexually assault you. You understand? Completely. Like he already did, you know, with all his clothes on. But nevertheless, because it's the Christian church. You understand? And then what's so sick is that every Christian woman, when they have heard, I have seen it throughout all these years, and in every damn church I have been in, and every article since being in the truth that I have pulled about pastors and their sexual deviancy, they turn around, and of course when the pastor does something like get caught sleeping with another man's wife or get caught molesting children, you know what they say? Well, pastor, he is a man. He is a man. But when your man want another woman, your man don't even want no kids. he ain't sick and disgusted like your pastor.
Right.
He just want him another woman.
Right.
And you say, oh, no, my man. Oh, hell no. I ain't sure as shit. You understand? You ain't sure your man. You understand when your nasty ass pastor do it to a child. Talking about, well, he is a man. You give him an excuse. But then when your man want another woman that's your age, that's, you know what I'm saying, of age, twice your age, whatever he like. You know what I'm saying? She grown. And then you go try to kill him and her. You lose your goddamn mind.
Right.
But pastor, he's just a man. And see, that's what that money do. Like, people really don't think that got something to do with it. That's what that money do. It make you overlook the things, the sick things that he's actually doing.
Right.
Like, for instance, drug dealers. I don't know why, but drug dealers are loved in the black community. Right along after the preacher. The preacher first, then the drug dealer. You know, it used to be the pimps. Back in the day, the pimps would come, give out toys and candy and money.
Right.
Pull up in a little fat car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jump out that bug fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From head to toe. You understand? Velvet and all kind of leather and, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he dressed like. You know? And turn around, the little kids run up on him, man, and he turn, hey, mister. That sure is a fly ride. I used to see all the movies.
Hey.
See all the movies, mister. Hey, mister, that sure is a fly ride. Oh, yeah, you like that, young blood? And you turn around, whip out a whole lot of cash. Woo, hey, mister, that sure is a whole lot of cash. Oh, it is. Here you go, little young blood. You know what I mean? And the pimp he loved everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The pimp turned around, you think your mama, because she got likes and food, but he got your mama on the stroll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He killing the black community, but guess what? We love the pimps. We love the damn drug dealer. You understand? We love that sick mess for some odd reason, man. And that is a shame. When we should be shunning all of that.
That's right.
You understand? We should shun the goddamn preachers, the pimps, the damn drug dealers, the damn pork eaters. You understand?
Right.
All of that. The Christmas celebrators, the what's coming? The Easter celebrate. You can't even celebrate Easter, and they trying to. I seen the brother the other day in Walgreens, man. It went in that store and turned around and grabbed 2-3 of them Easter baskets, man.
Man.
And he looked like he didn't want to get it, but you know what he was doing? He was doing it because of that woman. He know that woman gonna put him out. He don't get them kids no Easter basket.
Right.
He's definitely gonna get put out.
He's going to get put out if he don't have an Easter basket for them kids. She probably say, damn, that quarantine, stay home or not. Coronavirus or not. We celebrate. I ain't gonna let my kids not have no Easter. You know what I'm saying? I can just hear her mouth now.
Right.
But like I said, he looked like he didn't want to get it, man. He was walking around, passed the thing up several different damn times. The woman was up in the front. You know what I'm saying? The woman was in the front. And he looking like, man, I don't even want to pick this stuff up. I don't even want to get this stuff. Like, damn, we finna be in the house for the next month. We need to be getting some food. I know goddamn Easter basket.
Right.
They gonna be cracking them eggs and turn around and have to eat them damn things.
Better.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know, but like I said, and that's ridiculous. All because the pastor has money, you'll let them molest your goddamn kids or sleep with some other man's wife, and then they don't even say a word, man. All because they got it going on. They are, and that's what the members do. They actually worship their pastor as God. That's really what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They worshiping the pastor as God. So, hey, what did God say? God said, shut your mouth and put them ties in the bucket.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what they God told them.
Right.
Shut your mouth and put the ties in the bucket.
Well, a lot of people I know a lot of women would say that all of what you just said don't even apply to them because their pastor is a woman, not a man.
Oh my God.
Good night.
That's even worse.
Right.
That's even worse. No woman is even supposed to be a pastor.
Right.
It says it in the book. And then the excuse for that is, oh, did God say that? Or did Paul say that? You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Yeah. Like, boy, they got a lot of excuses in the churches, boy.
Damn right.
And one day you're going to have to account for all that. That's what they not taking into consideration.
Right.
You don't get to just do any and every evil thing that you want And the Lord is not going to turn around and deal with you. One day is coming. It is coming. You understand? Right. You don't determine that day. The Lord can turn around. It's even in the scripture, because judgment is not expedient. It's fully set in our hearts to do evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you turn around and get away with robbing one store, yeah, you go to another store, bigger store, they got more cash. And you keep it until you get away with it. Till that one time you get caught. And that be it. You ain't been robbed no more stores. You understand? The same way Satan sets you up. You go get that pack from somebody, get fronted that pack, double up your cash, pay them what they owe, then you buy some more, and then you keep on flipping and go on from there. You understand? And it'd be a while before you get caught. It'd be a while. But one day, you understand? One day you're going to get caught, and you ain't going to be able to flip. You're going to be flipping nothing else.
Right.
You know? So it's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get out of these churches.
Damn right.
Get out of the mindset of Christianity. This right here should free our people's mind from that magic too.
Damn right.
You understand? While they're abandoned, left alone, and scared, and ain't nobody. The church ain't never had no answer to tell you the truth. Never had no answer. But since now, they really don't. They ain't gave no, like, except for that one dummy that I pulled out in the radio show. That his answer was, God told him that not to get the vaccination because the coronavirus in the vaccination, and 200 like that's what you sat back and thought of. Man. You would closed your church, and that's your comeback. You understand? To be relevant, man, please, you should shut your mouth. You should have just went on and just become non-existent, because what you just said sounds totally ridiculous.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Totally ridiculous. And then they got another one. I ain't looked at it yet, but it's another. What this woman call herself? She's a most famous end times prophet. Or prophetess, one of them. Oh, she's supposed to be talking about them end times. And I can't wait to see what she's talking about. Because I know she's on her live stream, and I know she's going to be grabbing some cash too. Or I know she's going to be racking in. I know why the video going. I can just see donations just going in while she's talking all that nonsense and telling all them lies. I can see it. You know what I mean? So I might end up pulling that out on this Sunday show. Okay?
Right.
But yeah, but it's ridiculous, man, what these preachers get away with, you know, what they doing to the Lord's chosen people. Like, it is all ridiculous, man. You know? All for a car and a, you know what I'm saying? Right. And a house. I understand you want nice things, but don't rob the Lord's chosen people. You get it. You understand? You're going to end up like Eddie Long. Because first it's going to start off about some money. Then it's going to turn around about some little boys. You understand? And then the Lord going to have to just take you out of here.
Right.
Because you are disgusted. And how was it doing in his 50s, like 60s? That's young. You know what I'm saying? That's young, man, to be leaving her at 50, 60 years old, you know? Like, that's no time at all. But because you are a filthy Christian pastor, you just had to have it your way. So now, you ain't spending no money. You ain't molesting nobody. The world is a much better place. The black community is a much better place without Christian pastors.
Right. You
understand? Like, to be honest, since church has not been open, man, I feel a lot better. You understand? Right. I feel a lot better since church has been closed. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing my people go to that place. You understand? To get lied to worship a false God, to believe in things that ain't never even came to pass. While they sitting there believing the preacher for all of these things that he lied and telling them that's going to happen in their life, ain't none of it happened yet. Man, you know what I had a preacher tell me one time? I had a preacher tell me that God is finna, I tore up my car. You ever had an accident? And the pastor told me, he said, you know what? He said, you finna get a new car.
Good night.
He said, the Lord is fit to bless you with a new car. He said, watch. He said, the car is going to pull up to your house. I said, wait, a new car for me? Gonna pull up at the crib. And you know what I did? I got up in the morning. I sat there. I said, let me see. Waiting on my new car to pull up, right? Who finna give me a car? I'm sitting there stupid as hell. But not that long here. I said, man, fuck that, I'm gonna go get me a car. You hear me?
Right.
So I got up and when he got me a damn car. Ain't no goddamn car finna just magically come to you. Who the hell finna just give me a car?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the pastor just be telling all kinds of lies, man. They are ridiculous as hell, and they got to pay for all of that. You understand? And to be honest, that man, he paid for it. You hear me? I mean, turned around 1 week, I ain't gonna lie. 1 week I came and saw he was like normal, he was regular. He had like no health problems or nothing that nobody even knew of. The next week I came, I asked this, I said, damn, what's wrong? What's wrong with Pop? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had something, but he was falling asleep up there while he was preaching. He was slobbing on himself. He was in a wheelchair. He couldn't walk at all. Man, I'm telling you, in 1 week changed. Like from this Sunday to that Sunday.
Man.
Went totally down. You know what I mean? Totally down.
Downward spiral.
And I'm telling you, until he went right on out there, and he was in his 60s too. You know what I'm saying? That's not old at all. You know? That is not old at all. But we can go ahead. I'll get off that.
It's just brought out as heavy because one of the main reasons that these pastors are able to trick our sisters and rape our children is because of the lies they're able to perpetrate upon us by the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna get it out of Christ. Go Matthew 5:17. Because not only do they teach us this lie that we feel debunk right now, but they also teach us that like Cap said, they can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? The pastor can't do no wrong. You know, even if he is a dirty, filthy, sexual piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? The pastor and the preacher, they basically can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's some other things that have been coming out about those preachers and pastors is that what they do to the nuns. You know what I'm saying? The nuns supposedly be beaten and raped, and that's what they're for. You know what I'm saying? And they can't go to the authorities. You know what I'm saying? The nun is sworn to uphold the sexual deviancy and the lust of the pastors. You know what I'm saying? They can't go to the authorities and get no justice. These nuns. And that's evil in itself. But you got Matthew 5:17.
God.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Think what?
Not that I am come to destroy the law.
Go ahead.
Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right. That was Christ right there. Christ said he have not come to destroy no law. And the pastor, the main way one of the main ways he getting over on the things that he's putting over on blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is teaching that the law is done away with, which is a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Christ just said it out of his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? But we feel to see what else Christ says about these pieces of crap. Give me Matthew 7:15.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets.
Beware of who?
False prophets.
The Christian pastor. Keep going.
Which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Right. These are these bastards that, like Cap brought out, say they gonna help you, but when they get you in a cornered in a tight spot, they throwing themselves on you. You know what I'm saying? They trying to rape you. They trying to most of the women in those churches, you know what I'm saying, they're beating down the ghetto and all the oppression and beat them down. They low self-esteem, you know, they looking for a light in the dark. But when they see this guy here, you know what I'm saying, he don't want to do nothing but feed them pork and tell them a lie and rape them and milk them from all their money, the little pennies that they got saved up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rape their children, trying to break up the homes, telling you if the man don't work, he don't eat. You know what I'm saying? They doing all these evil things. It's these atrocities that they're doing against the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, and it's all set up by these men who rule the world, the wicked who run the world. You know what I'm saying? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, and the wicked are these so-called Edomites. You know what I'm saying? These people who live in the suburbs. These people live in the gated communities where they got police patrolling their streets. You already know it's their neighborhood when you see black police vehicles, so they can hide at night. They hide. They got black police vehicles in the cities. They're either white, you know what I'm saying, they're a bright color. But when you go to where Esau live at, their vehicles are black, and that's for a reason. So they can lurk, so they can catch you. They can catch you and snare you up. You know what I'm saying? And most likely they're gonna murder you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not following law, statutes, and commandments, you basically giving them they're gonna take that as a window to murder you. You know, they're gonna use that and say they fear for their life. You know what I'm saying? We follow the laws of the land and we follow the laws of the Most High and the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We don't give them a rope to hang us with. You know what I'm saying? And we will fight for our lives. We're not gonna submit, lay down, and ball up like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. But like I said, it's the ISUPK, and we here to let you know that Christian pastors are they are crooks. That's all they are. You know what I'm saying? And if you follow these evil men, you know what I'm saying? Give me Matthew 15 and 14. If you follow these evil men, you are going to be a victim. You're going to be pleasurized by these people who are nothing but they are a plague. They are a disease. You know what I'm saying? These pastors, that's the pandemic right there before the coronavirus.
Right.
These Christian pastors, you know what I'm saying? We've been letting you know that the Most High gonna slit their throat. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna die in thermonuclear fire.
That's
and
right.
They're going to be judged. They're gonna go in front of the judgment seat of Christ and the Most High, and they're gonna be judged accordingly to all the evil things that they done to us. And there's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You got that scripture?
Come. Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Right. And that ditch is death and destruction. You know what I'm saying? By the Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? And the basically Lord's chosen army, you know what I'm saying? 144,000. You know what I'm saying? The ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come for what the Lord want us to do to these people when the time is when the time comes. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. He who leads in captivity must go into captivity. You know what I'm saying? And that's another lie that these crooked Christian pastors ain't teaching the so-called congregation. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get what the Lord say. Give me Exodus 21 and 16.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man,
He that do what?
stealeth a man,
Go ahead.
and selleth him,
Do what?
selleth him,
Go ahead.
or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
He will be put to death if you steal of a man, and he should be found in your hand. Good old USA. You know what I'm saying? The land of the free, home of the brave. All that mess. Exalting yourself as the eagle. You got eagles on everything. Eagles on Harley Davidson. You got eagles on top of your American flag. You got eagle tattoos. You got eagles on your warplanes. You got eagles on your tanks. The Most High said that you will be put to death. If you got these blacks, Hispanics, the Native American Indians in your hand, caught with your pants down, with us still going to our slavery, our so-called jobs, getting minimum wage. We up in there doing all the work while you shopping on Amazon and Cabela's up in the offices and telling us we can't wear certain clothing when it's hot and when it's cold. Right. On these jobs, telling us that if we 1 minute late, you know what I'm saying, then we can't come back on these so-called slaveries and jobs, telling our people that, you know what I'm saying, if you don't come to court for these trumped up traffic tickets and pay on a certain day, that we're gonna take your license and you ain't gonna be able to get to work to be able to pay your bills and your child support, and it's all just a big old spiral of deceit and this crafty counsel that they putting on us, this taxation. Like I said, call with your pants down. The Most High said he gonna put you to death, and you going into slavery first. You don't think you just gonna get out that easy, death. You going into slavery first, then you gonna get put to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That's gonna happen. Don't think it's just gonna be, oh man, I'm gonna die anyway. No. You going into captivity first.
They ain't gonna get off that easy.
No. Then you gonna get put to death.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So for what he has done, he can't get let off easy. I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, you done destroyed a whole nation of people.
Yeah.
You done destroyed the earth, animals, fish, water, ozone. You done destroyed the ozone layer. Like, it's a hole in the goddamn protective layer that's supposed to protect the earth. You done told holes all in it.
Right.
Like, you done destroy it. Something has to be done about it.
Damn right.
You understand? And I can't wait for the day, and I hope it is real goddamn soon, to where me and my kids will be able to go in museums and my son look up at a white, blonde hair, blue-eyed thing and say, "Daddy, what's that?" Oh, that's the so-called white man, son.
Right.
You understand? That animal used to be around thousands of years ago. You understand? But now he's no longer, he's extinct. You understand? They're like dinosaurs and all the fossils. We're going to be finding devil's fossils. You understand? Putting them together. So, this was Brad Pitt. You understand? This was fossils. Okay? This was James Bond. These are his fossils. You understand? Oh, this is Donald Trump. Look at the hair, the orange hair. You understand? This is his fossils right here. Okay? Yeah, that's Donald Trump, son.
Damn
you understand?
right.
Donald Trump said he grabbed him by the box. You know, that's what he used to do. You know, so yeah, man, I can't wait. You know what I mean? To where the nation of Israel will truly be free from these people. You know what I mean? And these disgusting pastors we got to keep doing the work and get them out of the way.
Right.
You understand? We have been since '69. The ISBK has been prophesying against these preachers. You understand? The same way that the Lord did in the Bible. The same way that all the prophets did. The same way Christ did. He went against more than Christ went up against the Romans. He went up against them Christian preachers.
Damn right.
You understand? Because those Christian pastors are the ones leading our people astray. Like, Christ said something that was so cold. When he turned around and he said, who should we be paying tribute to? You understand? To Caesar? And he said, give me a penny. You understand? I mean, Christ was cold, man. Well, reading the stuff that he did and said and how he was, I mean, he was extremely professional. You understand with what he was saying and doing. And he knew just what to say, man, at any and every time. And he turned around and said, give me a pen. He said, whose face is on this? Whose inscription is this?
Right.
Caesar. Will render unto God what is God's and give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Like, you got us working, right? You got us slaving for you, right? You got us paying all your taxes and buying all of your groceries and, giving you money hand over fist, right? But give God what belongs to God. Give him his people. You understand? Let his people serve him. And the Christian pastor don't want you to serve God more than the goddamn white man. You understand? Why? Because he get to be rich and put over you.
Right.
You understand? As long as you a damn slave. They know that in the they done. They done. That's why they don't want the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
No Christian pastor wants the kingdom of heaven. And how do you know? Because they're telling you have to die to get it.
That's right.
You got to die to get the kingdom of heaven. Then when you see the Lord, when you see Jesus, you understand, then, you're going to have wings on your back. And your cup going to run it over full of Kool-Aid. Because you drunk it. You understand? You like, what's his name, Jim? You done drunk that Kool-Aid.
Right.
Okay? And believe in that same old nonsense, man. Like, black people go from pastor to pastor to pastor, have a problem at one church, and then go to another church and have more problems, and then go to another church and have the same problem, then go to another church and have some new problems, and you just keep on spinning your wheels with these preachers, knowing that they liars.
Right.
You understand? Just so scared of these men. They got beards on their face, braids and afros everywhere.
Man.
You understand? All black and stuff, looking like a biker gang. I get that so damn much.
Yeah.
You understand? They said, oh man, you in a biker gang? Nah, this ain't got nothing to do with
This
that.
ain't that, bro.
This ain't that at all. You understand? At all. And I can't wait until the earth knows that, oh no, that's UPK right there.
Damn
You
right.
understand? No, there ain't no bike gang. Yeah, he might be on a bike, but you see that UPK, nah, that nigga in something else. He in the truth. You understand? That's what I can't wait. For all of our people to where this truth be the norm. You know what I'm saying? Not no lies, not no Easter, not no extremely rich pastor and all of that. You understand? To where this truth is the norm, man.
Right.
To where our people, some shrimp. Is you crazy? I ain't finna eat that. Pork. Is you crazy? I ain't finna eat that. You understand? Holiday. What holiday? I'm waiting on the Passover.
Damn right.
You understand? Like, man, Christians don't even sell don't even half of them don't even know what it is.
Nope.
Half of them don't even know what it is, man. But like I said, we just got more work to do. And we're gonna keep doing it, man. Because the Lord is kicking in and doing what he said he was gonna do. It's in the scripture.
Right.
He's going to bring diseases and food. Hell, this disease created a food shortage.
Damn right.
And a tissue shortage. And a paper towel shortage. And a hand sanitizer shortage. And a mask shortage. And a glove shortage. You understand? Like, it's all kinds of damn shortages out here.
Yep.
All because of the damn disease that the Lord has sent. And you still scared of the goddamn white man and his news and the thing that the disease might do to you instead of what the Lord might do to you.
Right.
Like, a lot of black people don't, but I was just talking about this earlier today. Black people really think that this is fake.
They do.
They really believe that the corona, like, nigga, you better start believing in something. And for once in your life, God should be the first thing that you draw to.
Right.
You should finally say, you know what, there is a God. Hundreds and thousands of people are sick and dying.
That's right.
Ain't no damn white man made this in no lab and now gave it to people. You understand? I mean, he been spraying chemicals in the air forever.
Right.
So if that's the case, we should be dead from those chemicals that he been spraying. He been putting together toxins. He been putting it in baby food. You understand? He been putting arsenic, and what's the other one in the baby food? I know arsenic was the main one that they found in a lot of Similac that sisters was going to the stores to get, you understand, to feed their babies with. And they had a recall on the very damn jar of powder that you got sitting in your house feeding your child with.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, man? He ain't killed as many people as he thought he did with, you know what I'm saying, with doing just that. And that's just one place that he's been putting poison in. You understand? And children Similac. So like I said, and him spraying chemicals in the air, remember that little bug truck they used to go around and spray every week, almost every day. That little truck, you hear that thing coming, that damn thing was loud as hell. Talking about spraying for the bug. Man, you can, if you spray some Raid in your house, you can start choking and damn near die off of that.
Right.
Just off a little spray in your house. Say you got a fly or a spider in your crib, and you can spray it and damn near start choking and die off of that. So what you think them chemicals that the goddamn bug truck was doing? You understand? The same thing. You know, it's ridiculous. But you got Negroes talking about this stuff fake. Where is the people that's dead at? Where is all the deaths at? Where the funerals at? Where the this, that, where the that? Is you crazy? These people are dying. This ain't fake. Why would the government give you money if he's planning on killing you?
Right.
Why wouldn't he save you? Save his money and just kill you if that's the case. But he's scared out of his goddamn mind. He know. You the only big dummy that don't.
Right.
You understand? Believing that this is all a hoax. You understand? I done heard a sister say this is a hoax. She talking about she worked in the how did she say it? In the medical field. She said, I work in the medical field. If you do, then you must be a poor. You must be sweeping floors or something.
No.
You must be mopping. You must be taking out trash or something. You ain't seeing something. Because it's being reported everywhere, man. This stuff ain't no joke. You understand? And
Right.
the Lord means business.
Damn
and
right.
it is time for the Lord's chosen people to get their black nappy-headed butts in order. That's
Right.
what time it is.
Damn right.
This ain't time. This ain't what they say. Play. This ain't time for play.
La.
You understand? You might get caught up with that virus, and that thing just might take you out of it. You know, so you better serve the Lord now. Like Christ said, I'm gonna get up off it. Is he said he come like a thief in the night. You understand? Meaning, be prepared. When somebody get into some beef with somebody, what do? They get prepared. They be ready.
Right.
You understand? What they used to do at school when they turn around and tell you as soon as the bell ring, nigga, it's on.
Right.
All day you preparing.
Yeah.
You done got into it with them at lunch. So from lunch till 3 o'clock, oh, you preparing. You getting ready for it. As soon as you go outside, you know it's gonna be on.
Right.
You understand? The same thing that Christ is saying. Get your houses in order. Get your women together. Get your kids together. Because when he returns, that's it then. You understand? That's it then. When he returns, he's here. And you better be had it together by then. But the church really think that they're gonna sit down and sing a song with Jesus when he returns.
Right.
They really think Kirk Franklin is gonna be on the
Yeah.
side of Jesus,
Yeah.
singing his way on down. You know what I'm saying? Singing through the city with Jesus when he returns.
God.
They really believe that that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They really think that Yolanda Adams and Donnie McClurkin
Man.
and the Mississippi Mass Choir is all going to be following Jesus all over town singing songs, when that is not what's going to happen.
No, sir.
Christ going to turn around with his sword and chop all these damn heads off.
That's right.
You understand? That's what's going to end up happening, man. It is time for us to get it together, to actually serve God. No more singing, no more dancing, no more shouting, no more speaking in tongues, and definitely no more church. They done shut the doors. Like I said, if you go back to church, when this is over, if you go back to church, you are a damn fool.
That's
That's
right.
right.
You are a complete damn fool. A complete fool. I'm going to get up off of it now. Go ahead.
Con, I want to pull one scripture before I get to this the last article, because in that article, pastor he committed an evil deed that I want to expose. But give me Isaiah 45:7. because what you brought out was heavy. That Israel out here really thinking that this coronavirus is a hoax. The Illuminati did it. Trump did it. All these different people supposed to did it. You know what I'm saying? Oprah did it. But you know what I'm saying? But the Most High did it. You got that scripture?
God. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
And create what?
Evil.
Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
The Most High said, you know what I'm saying? He made the sun and he made the moon and the stars at night. You know what I'm saying? He make all these things happen. He also said he make peace. You know what I'm saying? And when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians going to have peace is when Christ return and everything gets set on the axis, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be turned upside down. You know what I'm saying? The people that's on low gonna be on high, and the people that's on high gonna be very, very low. And some of them, like Cap said, gonna get their head cut off. But the Most High said He create evil. You know what I'm saying? He created the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati ain't did that. They ain't that smart. And the Lord said He do all these things. But we're gonna drop that right there. Like I said, the Most High created the coronavirus, and it is real. It's not a Illuminati setup. You know what I'm saying? But you could catch it in many ways. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. Especially if you're not in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? You're subject to catch the coronavirus and die. You know what I'm saying? You got the article.
Okay. Number 4.
No, the next article. Yeah, oh, okay. This about this pastor here. This is up to date. This 2020. This is something that's going on right now with this pastor right here. He is he's a filthy bastard. You know what I'm saying? He preying on our sisters out here. You know what I'm saying? Who are downtrodden and misled. This is what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And like we already talked earlier, that he feel because he a pastor that he'll be able to get away with it and he'll get some sympathy, which he probably will. You know what I'm saying? But he is going to go in front of that judgment seat and he's going to be judged.
Okay. Cincy pastor charged after threatening to release revenge porn of New York model.
Right. So this guy here was having sex with a New York model who basically, he probably stopped paying her or she probably fell in love with him or whatever the reason was. They were having sexual relations and she exposed him. And he's a pastor. But he was videotaping these encounters. But we finna see what happened. Go ahead.
The pastor of a tri-state megachurch was in court Friday facing a harassment charge in a case that centers around what the victim describes as revenge porn.
Good night.
Bishop Victor Cousins is the leader of Inspirational Baptist Church. He was reportedly involved in a personal relationship. It's like a good personal relationship.
Yes, yes.
You understand? This personal relationship wasn't with Jesus.
Right.
It was with a freak.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
With New York model Andrea Garrison. But the couple's relationship took a turn for the worse in 2018 when Garrison turned to social media with posts about Cousins' alleged shortcomings, court documents show. According to Garrison's complaint, Cousins then threatened her over the phone.
He did what?
Threatened her over the phone.
Keep going.
tried to extort her and vowed to release a sex tape.
Man.
And Salakia. now, this is the type of inspiration that's coming out of this place. He's the leader of the, what is it?
A tri-state mega church.
Hold on. A tri-state mega church. That's big.
Yeah.
3 states.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then an inspirational Baptist church. So what are you inspiring the young men and women in the church to do other than prostitute for cash? Get you some cash and get a prostitute. What are you inspiring your members to do? And then you threaten her over the phone. Good night. And then try to extort her and vow to release a sex tape. Do you think she give a damn about a sex tape?
Right.
I mean, you paying her for sex. I mean, so what you recorded it on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So what you had is set up, was making a flick. She don't care. She's sleeping with you for money. But you're the one that's the sheep in the wolves. The wolf in the sheep's clothing. You understand? You're the one that's the preacher, that's faking like you are a man of God.
Right.
Acting like you are a man of God, talking like you are a man of God. But then, you understand, at the end of the day, behind closed doors, you paying women for sex.
Man.
And that's filthy. You understand? He's a sexual deviant. He is a sexual deviant. When the woman, of course the woman, I'm pretty sure she caught feelings. You understand? You sleeping with her and you giving her money, you taking care of her. You understand? So of course she's silly and simple as all get out. And yeah, she gonna fall for you. But now we just say them shortcomings. Boy, you can't come up short on them cash. Fail for you or not. You got to pay me for this. You know what I'm saying? They don't want dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She wasn't going to let the pastor get away with all that. And then started exposing this man on of course, Facebook. You know, everybody on Facebook.
Damn right.
You understand? The same way, what's that, the conscious stripper did, Umar? You know what I'm saying? The same, man, what is wrong with these sick-ass men, man? Like, just get in the, like, it is so many single women out here that would love for somebody to take care of them. Treat them right, protect them. You understand? Make them feel safe in this COVID-19 pandemic. They can feel safe. Not pay them for no goddamn sex, and then they can't even go nowhere, and they can't buy no tissue. Like, that's crazy. You understand? The clubs is closed. They can't go they can't go shopping. They can't go get no beauty supply products. Everything is closed. Where are they gonna go? You just getting their tail, giving them money, and treating them like whores for no apparent damn reason. It's disgusting, man. But that's these preachers for you. And they've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, man. For a long, long time. And damn, the man turned around and threatened the woman, threatened to kill her. You know what I'm saying? But why? Because he got to protect that image that he got as a preacher. You understand? He's the pastor of the church. So you're ruining his image when you already being a pastor, your image is ruined. It's just from you being a damn gay pastor, your image is ruined.
Damn right.
All of them gay. Yes, it ain't no one that I think that's straight.
Nah.
Okay? Yeah, but let's keep going.
No, you can drop that. We getting close to the time.
Okay, kind of.
We gonna go. We'll get back to it because he's a filthy bastard. Yes, he is. But we gonna go to Amos.
Hold on. We need to keep reading this.
Go ahead.
We need to read a little more. Good night. Get good. It's your. He said, Garrison says the video was recorded in cousin's Westchester home without her knowledge, and that it was later released without her consent.
Right.
What I want is for this man to be held accountable for filming me, creating non-consensual pornography of me, Garrison said. I want him held accountable for extorting me, and I want him held accountable for distributing this tape.
Right.
distributing this tape. The case is another in a series of issues facing Cousins Church. This ain't the first and the only thing that he's facing.
No,
Whose
sir.
Forest Park building was foreclosed on in February, according to Fox 19. Now, he's paying for sex. She ain't the only prostitute that he's sleeping with. He's spending all the money on damn women.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
It goes. It also, I think, it states how much he owes.
We finna get to that next. That's what made me want to go back. The church reportedly owes more than $4.5 million and is not making payments.
Good night.
He is spent this sexual deviant.
Yeah.
I mean, love all the sex that you want. I mean, get you 10, 20 wives. And like my man said in that song, some men need lots of women for their passions to fill. Okay? So if you need 10, 20 women, get you 10, 20 wives and do your thing with them women. That's lawful. You can do that.
That's right.
But damn, but you paying whores and you can't even turn around and pay for your building. Good night. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, the Lord is destroying the Christian church. And this ain't the only story like this. This ain't the only case like this. You understand? Like I brought out Dr. Umar. Look at him. This dude raised all that money for that school and it wasn't no school.
Right.
He's standing in a building that got studs and drywall ready to be put on the studs on the wall, but then turn around later find out that all the money he been collecting then went to the goddamn conscious stripper. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
That's your building fund. Okay? That's where all your building fund goes to, okay? It goes on booty. You understand? Your pastor is spending your church money on booty.
That's right.
Put the kids putting them $2 in the bucket, it's going on booty. You understand? That's why the pastor say, "Oh, hallelujah, young man, just put some money." Yes. Thank you, Lord. Now I can go get my hoe tonight. That's what he's waiting for. You understand? That's actually what the pastor's doing, man. And that is sick. It is sick, man. And it says, Cousins pled not guilty in Butler County Court. And of course it said that the case is set for March the 16th. So I wondered did they postpone that due to the COVID-19.
You know he got to continue.
You understand? He probably did. Paying for some time. I mean, and he looks, this brother, this nasty preacher, he looks like a homosexual. He looks like a sexual deviant. You understand? Yeah. He looks like it, man. And I believe exactly what this sister is saying. You know, and then how slimy of a bastard are you to turn around and, I mean, why would you record her secretly? I mean, damn, like, you know what I mean? And guess what? He did that just in case this hoe said something. That's why he did that. That's why you would have a sex tape, you understand, and then release it. Because she exposing you, now you want to expose her. But who do you think people are really looking at?
Yeah.
This hoe? That's a known hoe. You understand? Or the pastor. Who do you think people is looking at?
Right.
They actually looking at that pastor. Now, they might not say nothing because he got that mega church. You know what I'm saying? And he got mega money. Well, hell, he probably got no money now. You understand? But had he not got caught up in this, they might have held on to him. But they gonna be looking at him like, nah, she exposing you and you broke? No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just for him being broke, they gonna say, oh, God ain't with you.
Right.
God ain't with you no more.
Yeah.
You understand? He might have been at one point in time, but he ain't with you no more because you broke.
$4.5 million.
You lost the church. Oh no.
Ooh-wee.
And where is that money gonna come from?
Oh,
What sermon he gonna get up there and preach and say, put $4.5 million in the bucket so we can save our Wait, first you got the building fund, right? You got the building fund that we've been putting money into for all these years, trying to collect $4.5 million.
Right.
And now after 20 years, we done collected 4.5 million. Now we need another 4.5 million to save the building fund.
Right.
Good goddamn night. That is the Lord, man.
Yep.
You understand? That is the Lord. And if these slimy preachers don't change their ways,
Man.
good damn night. Oh boy, he gonna let them have it. And so like you real quick, it was another it was a church here where you could find it on. I had to find the article again, but this pastor turned around and he was doing stuff similar to this, and they was on him, boy, about what he was doing with the money, where it was going. He out shopping and what's that, Christian Dior and Prada and Gucci and all that.
Right.
And boy, you should have saw him sitting there trying to explain where all this money done went.
Yeah.
You understand?
I seen Salaki. I seen that.
Yeah.
Talking about he was sweating in his suit.
Oh, he was. Oh, he was sweating. Oh, he was sweating up under pressure, boy. I'm telling you, he was about to pass out up there on that stand. But man, I'm telling you, man, but that's what needs to happen, man. You understand?
Damn
Is
right.
they need to get exposed. And guess what? The Lord turned around. I don't know if you know or not, the Lord uses evil to fight evil.
That's right.
You understand? Like, he don't send the prophets of God to go and kill the drug dealer. We out there trying to save his life. But what he does do is he sends somebody to rob the dope dealer. You understand? He sends somebody to carjack.
You will now enter the conference.
He sends somebody to do something to tear up the whole neighborhood.
Right.
Shoot up the whole neighborhood, and then the dope dealer's the one to get hit. You understand?
That's right.
He sent Esau and his task force, and then the dope dealer get locked up. You understand? The Lord uses evil to fight evil. This sister here, she better get her life together.
That's right.
She better get in the truth. She better get in the UPK, wherever Cincinnati. Oh, we got a school in Cincinnati. You understand? We in Ohio.
Damn
She
right.
better get in. And pastor, he better make his way in there too. 9 times out of 10, he ain't. You understand? He might. I don't know. He looking real stupid over here.
Man.
If y'all can see this picture, boy, pastor looking real stupid, boy. And he should, man. I mean, just even doing that, just firing back at her, exposing her. Like, and you the one on the tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's double stupid. You understand? You the one on the damn tape having sex with the hoe. So what are you exposing? You understand? Stupid, man. What you did in Amos,
No, we ain't gonna do Deuteronomy 10 and 12 and get on out of here.
God. Good night.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians need to stop following those evil men like Pastor. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna secretly record you. He had 3 mega churches. Well, he said tri-state mega church leader.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably got cameras in the pews up under the dresses. Ain't no telling what he doing up in there. He owed 4.5 million. You know what I'm saying? He probably got panty shots of everybody.
Right.
Slocky.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
the Most High bringing us back. You know what I'm saying? He gonna restore us to our higher state as His chosen people. And in the ISUPK, this is a scripture that we bring out on a weekly, week by week. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear this probably every week. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never hear it coming out of the mouth of a Christian pastor.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 10, verse 12.
God, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
Not
What?
everybody.
Israel.
The white people.
Israel.
All right, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
All right. Now, that's following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's joining the ISUPK. That's paying tithes to Commanding General Yohana and stop being a filthy Christian. Stop being a filthy pastor. That's giving your keys over to Commanding General Yohana of your filthy church. That's all those things. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm to end the class. Shalom, Israel.
Click the live.